Hello, everybody, and welcome. This is Adrian. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's gonna be time for some no, not Europa Universalis IV. It's gonna be Victoria 2. We're playing some Victoria 2 here, and we have the Conquest of Europe mod, and we're playing as the Ottoman Empire. So in the previous episode, we ended that episode with a crash. Actually, we had a straight-up crash to desktop. And now we have come back to the 1st of January, 1885 in an autosave, and we are at war. We have the Dutch War of Austro-Hungarian Containment. An alliance of the Russians and Netherlands and Spanish empires declared war on Austria-Hungary to contain them. We are at war. We are helping out our ally Austria-Hungary. And I believe we're about to win this war, if I remember correctly. That's what we're going to do. We have a war goal. We actually haven't added a war goal just yet, so we're going to add a war goal here. I'm actually going to add probably a couple war goals. So we have, let's see, the Donbass and the Don region. I would love to demand those from Russia. We have, I guess we lost all of our war score in this conflict. We used to have quite a bit of war score, but I guess we have to kind of get some of that back now. So we're going to add the Don region as a war goal. We've already conscripted basically our population of soldiers and troops and such. So now we're going to invade the Russian Empire. Let's go up to speed 4. And we're going to just finish some of these occupations here. We have to get some war score back. Yeah, I hope we don't get another hard crash. I did discuss with the developer of the mod, and honestly, he hasn't really gotten back to me. We don't exactly... It could honestly actually be anything that caused a crash like this, so I guess we're just going to kind of have to be patient. I'm just hoping that there is not another crash. If I have to, you know, keep going back to the autosave, then I will. I'm hoping to get through this year of 1885, get to the year 1886, see what happens. We are researching nationalism and imperialism in our technology tree. So let's just figure out what's going on here. We're gonna go ahead and try and occupy our war goal, which is the Don region here, and then this is the Donbass. So we'd like to add preferably both states as a war goal. Actually, I don't think I can, because that's right, I actually can't, because we have too much infamy. So that's not gonna happen. All right. Let's see, occupations are going well. We lost... I swear we had a lot more war score here. I guess we're just getting into some battles, and we're going to have to get some war score from battles. It's fine. We'll be okay. We're coming back here. Let's see, we have Circassian Nationalists in Novorossiysk and Priorisk. Archaeological... let's see, we don't need any money. We're going to do archaeological expedition. We're going to go ahead and accept that archaeological expedition so we can get some prestige. We are 6th in the world for great powers. We have the 7th most powerful military on Earth. That's right, we're going to still go and engage those guys here. Excellent battle right here. Yeah, excellent battle. So we do outrank the enemy by quite a bit. We do outrank the Russians, or we do outpower the Russians by quite a bit. They have a lot of manpower, but we've got so good army technology here. We have 1% war exhaustion. The Russians have 15%. They have 201 divisions, and we have 167. So we're actually almost fairly comparable with Russian strength, I will admit. We're actually going to go ahead and swap our national foci for soldiers, and we're going to try and get some clergymen here. Let's see. Most of our population is Sunni, so that's nice. A little bit of Shiites, a little bit of Catholics in there, and a lot of Orthodox. So that's interesting. We should have some sort of election coming up here in sometime in the near future, I imagine. Let's see, we've got no tariffs. Let's go and boost taxes on the poor. I'm gonna get some nationalist agitation. I'm gonna crack down on those guys forcefully. Let's see, armies, alternative plans. Armies move faster now. Excellent. Wow, we move super quickly. Holy crap. That's beautiful. Let's see, how much war score do I need to demand another state? Let's see, acquire state is 11 infamy here. So if I have 14 infamy, I think I can demand... No, 13 infamy. I can demand something else from this war. I think the war will end sometime here soon. Probably. The Austro-Hungarians, holy shit, have occupied almost all of Poland and are battling the Dutch here west of Germany. The Austro-Hungarians actually have dominion over all of Germany. Damn, that is a massive empire. Look at that. That's all in the sphere of influence of Austria-Hungary. Prussia is actually a satellite, or at least they were a satellite of Austria-Hungary. They're not anymore. They're actually allied with Austria-Hungary. They used to be a satellite, though. They used to be in that sphere as well. That's really interesting. I guess that they must have lost that sphere. Austria-Hungary has been trying to form Germany, I think, for a while. So that's really curious. Let's see here. Moving to Ostrakhan. Yeah, so we've taken over a lot of the Caucasian belongings of the Russian Empire. I feel very good about that. We're gonna go for the Valley of the King's decision. We get Egyptian excavations. So I do remember that some of these decisions here were bugged. We're gonna go ahead and take an archaeological museum. That's gonna give us some prestige. We're gonna take Dreams of Empire. Man, we're gonna work on some clergymen here in Bessarabia. Okay, so we just got done with that nationalism and imperialism. Let's go for this biologism. Actually, let's go for this experimental psychology tech. This is 1860. I want to get all 1860s techs, preferably. We'll definitely have to move towards some of these industrial techs. Let's see, cheap steel and then steam turbines were 1860. And then in 1890, we're going to have to go definitely for neoclassical theory and our philosophy trees to get some more research points. We're going to need those research points as much as we can get our hands on. Let's go and double check our forts here in the frontier. I'm going to make sure that we are upgrading all of our forts to level 3s. Alright, there's the end of the war. Let's see here. What was the peace deal? Russian Empire accepted the peace deal from Austria-Hungary, acquired the Don. Sweet. There's the end of the war. We can conduct a census. Excuse me. Excuse me. Let's go ahead and demobilize. I'm going to move our troops back to friendly Ottoman territory. So we acquired the Don region here. It's got a large Ukrainian and Tatar population, so I'm really super happy about that, so that's good. Let's see, we got a stack up here. So yeah, basically defeating the Russians now is not really that difficult. It's not impossible. We're actually able to do it fairly easily. We're going to reduce taxes, I think, on the poor here. Let's see. Here we go. Looks like 80% taxation is a pretty good spot for... Yeah, 80% taxation looks to be like a pretty good spot for our income. You know, we're making about £700 a day or so. It's not too bad, not too shabby. Let's see, it's August 1885. I think we surpassed where we had that crash. Nationals expelled from Egypt. Oh my god, established protectorate Casus Belli against Egypt? Oh my god. Nationals expelled from Egypt. A disturbing report has reached us of Ottoman nationals being expelled from Egypt. Indeed, the Egyptian government has systematically eliminated our influence, meaning that we are in a position that we must either accept the humiliation of being thrown out of an uncivilized country or step in and assert our authority. There are some who say this is a golden opportunity to establish an Egyptian protectorate. Yes! Hell yeah! Declaring war on Egypt for an established protectorate, Casus Belli? Oh my god! That means we would entirely annex, if we are victorious, we would entirely annex the Egyptian region. I can't believe it. Holy shit. That's so worth it. Hell yeah, we're going to move troops in there. I don't have to mobilize. We'll be fine with the troops that we have at hand. My god, man. Let's see, tensions in Kuban? Yeah, we're not going to give the Russians anything. That is absolutely incredible. We're at war with Mazartine as well. Let's actually go and take a look here. Mazartine. Can I do an established protectorate on you? Possibly. I don't know yet. Because nationalism and imperialism makes it so that I think some war goals become cheaper over time with certain national foci. War goals become cheaper. You don't have to, they don't cost as much infamy to, they don't cost as much infamy to lead you to victory or something. Yeah, to carry out. So let's go and smash Egypt's army. These guys are going to be destroyed. I honestly don't think we're going to have a very difficult time annexing Egypt. That is sweet, man. That's like a mission. That's like the mission the United Kingdom gets. Right, because in the year 1888, Egypt was in the United Kingdom's sphere, and the United Kingdom essentially established what would be a protectorate over Egypt in 1888. And they weren't independent until about 1950s or so. 1953 was the revolution of Gamal Abdel Nasser, the Egyptian nationalist. And he basically nationalized everything that belonged to Egypt. and made Egypt independent of, you know, of European influence. There was I think it was the 1954 Suez Crisis. There was a huge war between, you know, Israel and the French and the British, and the Egyptians, all sorts of stuff. Fascinating history. Egypt is definitely perhaps one of the most fascinating places on Earth. The history of Egypt is a history of Europe. Absolutely. I think definitely one of the most fascinating times, though, was actually Egypt during the rise of Muhammad Ali. So Muhammad Ali was really involved in Egyptian politics since the year 1805. He was even around for the invasion of, let's see, the Bulgarian Rite. Up until now, Bulgarian priests in Petric have been allowed to conduct religious services in their own tongue. Okay. So Muhammad Ali was basically around since Napoleon invaded Egypt in 1798. The French were expelled in 1801, but Muhammad Ali actually kind of came to being involved in Egyptian politics in 1805, and he ruled until, I believe, 1849 when he passed it on to his son. He actually died, I believe, in 1849, if I remember correctly here. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. So established protectorate now only costs 5 infamy. I would love to do that, possibly. That'd be kind of cool. We have our, there's some colonies out here. Majertine. How big is your population? Somali? It's really not worth very much. You're not very large. There's not a huge population here. I guess I won't worry about it then. Ethiopia I won't worry about either. Holy shit, look at this. The established protectorate war goal. You can actually take over whole countries now. That's pretty cool. I'm actually it's kind of curious. Yeah, Ethiopia used to be my sphere, and now apparently it's not. That's kind of weird, actually. I might have to get some troops here into the Hejaz. We might have to go do some stuff, man. I think I might actually invade. I don't have a Suez Canal, though. How the hell am I going to get over here? Oh, that's right. I can move troops. Can I get troops here? No. I think I might need military access. Nobody's going to give me military access. Italy won't give me access. I would love to invade Ethiopia and Majertine. Massive populations there. A lot of raw materials as well. That's curious. Yeah, I don't know. For now, I guess we'll just annex Egypt. That's fine. Let's see. I don't like to take a look at these newspapers because I just kind of forget about them, but they are nice to see. That's actually really they're really kind of cool here. Let's see. So, like, say this 14th of October, 1885 newspaper, we won. There was a Northwest Rebellion. We won the war against the Russian Empire. This is about battles, about victories and stuff like that. We have Ottoman nationals expelled in Egypt. So, like, major events and things like that. And you get to make a choice. Let's come over here and take a look. So, we have Canada. We have the United States of America. Wow, look at that. The U.S. actually took over all this territory here in Canada and Alaska. Some of this stuff still belongs to the British. America, the Democrats are in power. The Conservative Party, the Republic, they're a republic. That's cool. The Russians over here. The King Empire is going through some reactionary stages. Okay. Azerbaijan's nice and strong. They have a pretty large population, almost 1 million people. All right, so we get to establish a protectorate over Egypt. That is fucking cool, man. That's really, really cool. There's a lot of Bedouins here. There's a lot of Bedouins and a lot of Misri Arabs. That's pretty awesome. That's going to be really, really useful. Bedouin is not an accepted culture. I could have made it an accepted culture, but at the time when I took the decision, Bedouin was not a large part of the empire. So, but this might change things. There's 1.57 million adult males in Egypt. This might change our fortunes drastically. Plus, yeah, we'll have to invest very heavily in Egypt. Let's see. We were in an economic recession, and now that recession is gone. Let's see, we've got nationalists all over the empire. That's actually kind of scary. There are quite a few. Let's see. I think I might need 100% occupation for this war goal, because it is pretty large. To annex a country of 1.57 million people, that's pretty significant. I mean, they have Sudan and stuff too down here. They have a lot of territory. Yeah, definitely will invade Ethiopia. I think we'll come after Majertine a little later. Our influence with Algeria has changed. Nice. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's see here. We'll definitely need to upgrade the Navy, because I do feel that in the future, the British might be a problem with their fleets. Who knows? If we're going to maintain control over Arabia, Egypt, Ethiopia, the Majeerteen, and then the Horn of Africa. Colonial exploitation. Let's see, militancy is growing. Taxation is, I mean, taxation is pretty high. We might want to reduce our taxes if I can. It's actually not a bad idea to reduce taxes on the poor and have tariffs to make up for it. We got Jacobins. Interesting. I think I'll send these guys up there to go deal with those Jacobins. We don't need troops down here anymore. Force the Ottoman curricula. Research points modifier -2%. Assimilation rate because we have discriminatory school system. Sure. That's fine. Let's go ahead and go. Let's go double check just all the categories for 1860s tech besides the naval department. Biologism, expressionism, 1870s. Okay. Let's see. Steam turbine. Let's get steam turbines and cheap steel. Steam turbines are going to give us dreadnoughts, which I do need. And then we'll come back for some naval tech, I think, in a little bit. We have really good siege efficiency because we have most likely hussars and engineers in basically every stack that we have. So we siege things incredibly quickly. We're still encouraging clergymen because I want to get my literacy up. Do some nationalist agitation. We've got 2% war exhaustion. What's going on over here? French War of Austro-Hungarian Containment. The French went to war with the Austro-Hungarians because of their infamy. The Austro-Hungarians have 30% infamy, so we're going to be going to war with wars of containment until it's below 25. That's no problem for me, though. I'm not involved in that. I don't really need to be concerned with any of that. Absolutely beautiful. Once we get 100% occupation, Egypt should be willing to surrender. So I don't think they're going to do it now. Usually not. Usually not. For established protector war goals, you do need to wait. We have some Russian agitation. There might be some sort of crisis, I think. War exhaustion, plurality. We get pan-nationalists and patriots. Okay. Pan-nationalists and patriots. Their support goes up. Beautiful. This is beautiful stuff. Dongola. We're going to annex Dongola. There's Bedouin here. It's actually interesting. There's actually quite a few Bedouins down here. There's a lot of Sudanese people as well. I'm going to send some military relief to some sort of problem that we have in the empire. We'll send it somewhere. Egypt and Ethiopia are being influenced by Italy. Everything else is basically left alone to our sphere. Looks like nobody... Let's see, we have a lack of horses, huh? Interesting. Horses. Who produces horses? Prussia, Mysore, and the Ottoman Empire. We produce horses. Fascinating. No laissez-faire. I don't think so. We got factory costs because we got liquidation of assets invention. Nice. Beautiful. Let's see, people want child labor restricted. We get factory throughput, social reform desire, political reform desire, all go down. We're going to go ahead and take that. That's good. We need a young population to be in school so they can be drafted and they shouldn't be working. No. Actually, it's funny. Muhammad Ali of Egypt actually did claim that, like what I just said, right? Child labor should not be allowed because we need young men to be drafted. He actually established hospitals in Egypt to make sure that men and women were healthy so that he could draft men into his army, and so he could also have mothers to give birth to healthy children. That was his reasoning behind it, and he upset a lot of people in Egypt because of that. Although he was actually quite visionary in that way as well. It's pretty fascinating. You should read about him. It's pretty interesting stuff. Yeah, he was a cool guy. Even though he was Albanian, he spoke Turkish in his court. He actually didn't speak Arabic that much. He spoke Turkish in his court. He was... Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, that is beautiful. Look at that, guys. Holy shit. That is absolutely beautiful. Now, I do imagine that we're going to have some pretty serious nationalist uprisings. But that is just gorgeous. Oh my god, our empire looks badass now. This is like screenshot worthy. Let's go ahead and march some troops down into... I want to march into Ethiopia, I think. I want Ethiopia. I like the idea of having Ethiopia, I think. There's a lot of colonialism on here, but that's alright. Oh, that is beautiful. I can't believe it. Yeah, Egyptian nationalists all over the place. We're going to have some pretty serious nationalist rebels. Holy shit. Holy god. Colonial rebels. Sudanese nationalists. Yeah. We're going to have some pretty serious revolts. Let's do it. Let's do it. We will fight off rebellions to the death. Some 20 brigades, which is like 60,000 men. Okay, we just got our steam turbines. Let's go for cheap steel. It's 1887. We're going to build a Suez Canal. One of the long-standing problems for shipping on the Far Eastern and Indian trades has always been the need to round the African Cape in order to actually get there. By establishing a canal through the Suez, we will shorten the journey to Asia by days, as well as perform a wonderful feat of modern engineering. Reserve at least 330,000 before starting construction. 330,000 to build the Suez. Holy god. Incredible. Let's go ahead and upgrade our naval bases over here on this side of the Red Sea. We will not give up Egypt. No way. Egypt will be ours. We've got pretty significant garrison in Egypt. There's quite a few troops here, so I might need to hire, I think, more troops actually. Kind of prefer. Let's get some more SARs. Couple more SARs. Definitely more mobile artillery. Let's go and have these guys dock in Alexandria. So we have pretty significant revolts that's probably going to happen pretty soon. Simulation must continue. Must go on. We got plenty of troops up here. Let's go and put some troops in Jaffa. We're going to take this stack. We're going to put these guys in... How about Acre? Nice. We're going to let our infantry tick down, and I think we're going to invade Ethiopia and possibly Mazartine. Asmara, the trade goods in Asmara have changed to rubber. Cool. Where is Asmara? I wonder. We're gonna try and we're gonna work on making some of these states here have better administrative efficiency, I think. Let's see here. We have people of Missouri, North Caucasian. We've got North Caucasian, Sudanese, Missouri. Okay. Yeah, so we have a massive population now. Holy shit. That literally went up. It increased our population by like 6. Yeah, it was huge. Let's see, the Mahdist Uprising. A Sudanese religious leader by the name Muhammad Ahmad has proclaimed himself the Mahdi, or guided one, and begun a war to unify the tribes in western and central Sudan. The local government in Khartoum initially dismissed this man. Further reports indicate the Mahdi possesses a great deal of magnetism, and his rallying call of driving all foreign presence out of the Sudan has given him a large following. We're gonna have some pretty serious nationalist rebels now. And this part of the empire is now rebellious. Okay, we're gonna have to do some work now. It's excellent. We're buying up our horses now. What do we produce now? We import tea, sugar, and print, and we export grain, timber, and wool. That's kind of cool. We have some rubber down here. Cool. We're actually producing quite a bit of rubber. Wow, there's a lot of rubber. Sweet. Oh, I'm loving this. I'm glad we didn't get a crash either. $1.02 million Egyptian nationalists, 250,000 colonial rebels, 183,000 Sudanese nationalists, some Jacobins, Tigray patriots, not too much, nothing too crazy. We're gonna have to move in hundreds of thousands of troops into Egypt, most likely. We have 167 regiments. Southern Serbian assimilation, huh? Sure. The Empire of Brazil, who is now a civilized nation only, wants an alliance. I'm going to go ahead and decline. We don't have any interest in North America. No way. I am not interested in North America. Yeah, we're going to let this infamy take down, and then we will invade, I think, Ethiopia and Mazartine and possibly Galeti. And after that, I think that'll be about it. That'll probably be all we do. See, cattle production, we got money hoarder happen to us. Yeah, we're losing a little bit of money. Let's just keep our money on a downward slope for now. Excellent, excellent. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's see here. Meshriki and Misri are now the second largest minorities in our empire. Turkish is only 26.6% of our empire now. Incredible. Incredible. I can't believe it. Let's see. Revolts are going to be going down, actually. We're not going to have as many revolts anymore. Denmark wants an alliance. We'll go ahead and also refuse. That does not sound good to me. Let's see. So the war between Austria and France ended. Looks like there was some sort of white peace, or at least there was no actual war that kind of happened. Let's go into improve relations with the UK. Austria likes me. Prussia and France and the Spanish Empire and the Russians definitely dislike me here. I don't actually really kind of desire anything else from the Russians besides this Donbass region. We have some Ukrainians. We have some Russians. We have mostly Ukrainians living here, though. We get some Greek and some Polish. There's a lot of Russians here. We are bringing in some... There looks to be Polish, actually. So I want this area here, and that's probably about it. That's going to be the rest of my demands out of the Russian Empire. I could probably possibly release some countries. It'd be nice to get, like, Poland released or something. We get some nationalist agitation. We got a mission to civilize here. Colonial power points, colonial prestige, diplomatic points. Fascinating. We need some more life rating before we do anything else over here. Five prestige. Yeah, we gotta help out our population. The rebel organizations looks to be going back and forth. How do we create Yugoslavia? That's interesting. Serbia and Croatia, huh? Nice. Okay, so we just got that cheap steel. Steam turbines. I'm waiting for dreadnoughts. And anything else that's 1860s tech. Let's see. Commerce. We have some scientific management. Loan interest. Factory throughput tech. Let's actually go for some of this naval stuff for now. These yeah, we've slacked off on naval stuff for a long time. We get a huge bonus to it though. Like we're researching this stuff in like 6 months. That's cool. Naval plans, we'll get raider groups, iron steamers, we need ironclads, monitors. This is actually 1860s tech, so that'll be appropriate. This naval decision making is only 1850. Let's see, Transcaucasia. We got some rebels, yeah, we'll be fine. Really? Italy, a colonial incident, huh? Italy, we have, placed the sun cast us believe against Italy. We could take Italian Eritrea, although a whole war for just Eritrea is not really worth it. Indeed, what else do you own, Italy? He's got stuff in Dahomey. Yeah, it's not really worth it. No, not right now. Maybe a little later. Perhaps somebody against somebody more appropriate. Rock on Algeria or my sphere of influence. I'd love to annex Tunis maybe one of these days, but that's fine if we can't. That's okay. Yeah, our empire is prosperous, secure, and there's a strong military to back it up. That's what any country should have. Literacy has happened to us. We have 40% literacy, which means research points are going to be going pretty damn good. Research points are going to be beautiful. We're making a lot of research points now, which is nice. We've actually really prioritized clamping down on literacy, on research points, and we're actually doing very well for ourselves now. As far as military tech, I think Prussia is possibly the only one that does better than us. Russia's caught up pretty quickly to our military tech. Let's see, tensions dissipate. Awesome. Austria's not doing too bad as far as military tech either. Ethiopia? I wanted to invade Ethiopia, but actually, now that I think about it, that actually probably just is not worth it. There's not a lot here that I want. So I guess we'll just add them to the sphere. We're friendly with them. Let's see, what public education? Yes, public education as, looks like a reform should be selected here. Educational efficiency is really going to improve. That's going to be awesome. I'm loving that. I love to push through social reforms. I love to push through social reforms like education, child labor, the arts endowment, unemployment, safety, pollution. All of these are really good. You should just try and push those through as fast as possible. Now, these here, though, you got to watch out for those. What I'd like to do is I'd like to do all the way on social reforms, but then have like a very totalitarian political system. You know, it's a mix of like, I guess you could say it's like fascism or communism. Colonial exploitation where in Sahara? The Suez Canal plan is finished? Yes, let's spend some money on the Suez Canal. Yeah, also, I want this RGO throughput, I think, because we're producing Samara. I think we are producing, ooh, we're taking some pretty serious attrition. Holy shit! 150,000 men. These guys have just been hanging out here for a while. No wonder we're losing manpower. Jesus. I think that RGO throughput plus 40% is taking place in a state where I'm producing rubber. I can't find it right now, but it's somewhere here. The King Empire wants an alliance? Oh my god, they're occupied by reactionaries. I'm gonna go ahead and refuse. As much as I might be smart against the Russians. Local management conflict, huh? This guy likes become 10% more in favor of state-controlled trade unions. Yeah, state-controlled trade unions, you're damn straight. We cannot have anything else. That's weird. No more attrition. I hope not. Admiral Salim Pasha is dead. Holy shit. Okay. Make sure not to get any more attrition for any of our armies. We just got naval plans. Excellent. Let's go for naval professionalism. Oh my god, guys. Look at the Empire. All of that is mine. Literally, we dominate. Ooh. Change trade goods and swake into rubber. Excellent. That's beautiful. Phase 2 of the Suez Canal. Let's do it. We literally dominate a landmass that is larger than perhaps Western Europe by like 1 or 2 times. That's literally how large we are. It's incredible. Now, if we really wanted to be interesting, we could actually go after Spain, because Spain was historically ruled by the Arabs for 700 years during the before the Reconquista. Yeah, that'd be interesting. It's beautiful. Panama Canal. A nation has started construction on the Panama Canal. Ooh, nice. We still have religious unrest, but actually the Egyptian separatist nationalist organization has gone away. That's right. They learn in time that we are what's best. We are what's best for Egypt. We have a successful industrialist as our first minister. We get factory owner cost minus 25%, factory throughput plus 10%. Cool. We produce grain, timber, and wool. We produce a lot of coal as well. Wool is nice. Canned food we actually produce a lot of. We used to import canned food. I guess we don't anymore. Let's see. Kakali assimilated. 2 infamy, but we get some prestige. Long live the Ottoman Empire. Damn straight. Let's go and take a look at this. Let's see. Iron steamers. Let's get these weapons platforms that are 1850s. Nice. Good stuff. Media reforms. Media population equal in the upper house. An upper house based on population? Okay. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break here. I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you, excuse me, so much for watching as always. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys very soon. Thanks so much.